So, hi everyone. Here is just like I don't know, a quick update, I guess. Once again, the commenting on my video of ASMR, Can You Guess the Language, has been disabled. I worked all night that one night working on it, and I finally thought that I had it figured out, but now again it's disabled, and I can see that some people left comments on it, and I can see that one person got it right, but I cannot respond to her. It doesn't show it because I don't know why YouTube actually kind of like there's nothing wrong with the video. I don't know why they keep doing that. I'm pretty sure, like, I read all of their rules and everything, and like the one thing that was that children must understand it, but not all children speak English, so that cannot be the issue, right? Because and I'm pretty sure that they have people working on YouTube that speak the language that I was speaking in that video. And basically what I was doing is I was just reading how to make mozzarella pizza. That's all I was doing. So I don't know how that could be harmful to anyone. But it is what it is, so you can't comment on it now. Too bad. But it still does annoy me like a lot because I put a lot of effort, not just on that video. That video was like, it didn't take that long to make, but it took a long time to try to edit because I made other videos as well. But I basically chose that video that, okay, this is what I'm gonna focus on today because I thought that it was easier to make, and like it's just a short video, and I thought it would be fun to like maybe in other videos also I could speak different languages and people could guess like what language is that. Of course some people know the language, but I don't know, like just to have fun with it, something different. But I guess YouTube doesn't like that, so didn't quite work out the way that I wanted it to. Now, on other news, this is not really an ASMR video. This is just a chatting video because right now I don't have to worry about my boyfriend because he's gone, like before, I love making ASMR videos and I want to keep doing those, but right now I'm just like, I've been doing really bad for a few days now. So, like, no eating, no sleeping, nothing. So I just want to like make a video where I can just like explain a little bit about my situation right now, which is that, okay, I lived with my boyfriend for like almost 3 years, and sometimes when we had a fight he would kick me out, and that's what happened. He kicked me out. But not only did he just like kick me out and for basically nothing, it's just like if he gets upset about something or whatever, he can just always use the card like, well, this is my apartment, you're leaving. Even though normally like we both agree that it's both of our home, like it is my home. I've lived there for 3 years. This place that I'm at now is not my home. It's just, well, at least I'm not living out on the street, but you know. So at first I was like, no, I'm not going, because you've done this so many times before and you promised me that you would not do it again. And I have all my stuff there. Like, you know, I don't know how it goes in this country, but I know that in the States, a lot of times, even though you are not listed as a resident, if you can prove that you actually live there, like you can prove that all your stuff is there and you have been living there, which I could do, they won't just kick you out. But his sister, I gotta say, never really liked her because she doesn't know me. I've never met her. She doesn't live in the same city. They haven't met each other for years, and whenever he talks about her, it's usually bad things. So, but then she was like trying to threaten me, like, if you don't leave by this and this time, I'm gonna call the cops and they're gonna kick you out. Well, I didn't respond anything to her, and then she goes like, is she deaf or something? Like, can't she hear? And I'm just like, you know what? This problem is between you and me, and we need to resolve it. Like, it's your sister has nothing to do with it. But apparently my boyfriend doesn't know how to deal with issues or problems or whatever. Like, he just needs his sister there, even by the phone. And so yeah, I would not speak to his sister because I don't know her. She doesn't know me. I have nothing to say to her. She doesn't know our like the situation, our living situation or anything. And then I knew also that even if the cops would come, they would give me time, like, because she gave me like this time, like, you have this much time to leave. But I have like my whole property in there, like, still, like, I was able to take my laptop, my mic and stuff like that, but I have so much, like, all my clothes, my TV, like, everything is in there. So I knew that if the cops came, and I wasn't being like violent or anything, I was just sitting there like, I can't believe you're doing this again. This is stupid. Like, I just can't believe this is happening again. I wasn't causing any problems other than that he just wanted, like, get out the door right now. But of course I had to think like, yeah, well, I get out that door right now, you might feel like, oh, okay, like, this is easier for me, but then what about me? Like, all my stuff is still there. Like, I need time to pack my stuff and everything. So I knew that the cops would give me time to take the things that I need. So his sister was definitely dead on wrong, like, definitely wrong on that one. And then she trying to act like on the phone, like, I'm this big girl, like, you don't talk to me like that. I didn't even talk to her, but like, like, that annoyed me even more. Like, I never really liked her, but less so, now. And honestly, like I said before, my boyfriend has never really had anything good to say about her. And I've always kind of talked to my boyfriend like, you can't say that, like, just because she made some decisions that you don't agree with or something, that, like, doesn't mean like she's a bad person. Like, like, she has kids with different men and whatnot, but it's like, most people do nowadays. But my boyfriend is like, yeah, that's not normal. Like, I would never accept if my girlfriend had a child with someone else or whatever. These kinds of things. And I was always like trying to talk for her, like, well, you know, maybe things just happened, and if she's been a good mom, which I hear that well, I don't really want to go into detail, but there are some issues there. So for her to come and like tell me like how much of a bad person I am without it even like knowing anything about me, really. Well, of course, knowing what my boyfriend has told her, and that is when we have had a fight or something, and he just like full blast, like, I never do that. Now I'm doing that. I'm not even doing that. I could tell you so many things, but I'm not going to. I don't even tell my family. Like, I just keep those things to myself because it's like, it's our business. So, but he, like, the first thing he does is like bad mouths me to his family and to my family. And I've told him many times, like, why are you calling my mother and talking shit about me? Like, I don't do that. I don't call your mother or something. Like, what's wrong with you? But then he's like, I don't know, like, he apologizes later, but then he says like, well, but I never actually promised that I wouldn't do that. I don't know, it's just weird. And honestly, like, if I would try to explain everything that has happened, it would take hours and hours, and I'm pretty sure like nobody has time for that. So basically what's going on right now is that I'm back in my prison, as I call it, because this is not my home. I haven't really been able to sleep or eat or anything, and then YouTube doing this, like I've been trying to keep up making videos, but then YouTube is always like disabling commenting or whatever, and it gets freaking annoying and tiring, especially when, like, I don't know if you can see, but like I've slept maybe like 3 hours in 3 days probably. So yeah, and I know that like this is just the beginning. Like, right now I can deal with it, but I know later I'm gonna like have a major freak out and like realize that like my life as I knew it is over probably, and I'm gonna have to start all over again. And it's scary, but I don't want to think about that right now. But I'm also, it's always like, on the back of my mind. But I'm thinking like, maybe if I can keep up doing YouTube videos, if I can do something with my days, that maybe it will help me. Maybe I will even meet some people. I've met some people online, not from YouTube now, but from some Facebook groups and stuff like that, and it has helped to be able to talk to somebody. But yeah, I really feel like I'm rambling here, because I have my plan was to always like write down like what my YouTube video is gonna be about, and all that. But that now that has gone out the window. I will be trying to do that again, but I'm not sure when that's gonna happen, because right now yeah, it's not easy. I'm just trying to like survive like from one day to another, which for me is like hell because I don't really have one day and then another day because I don't sleep. So it's like the same day, just like going on and on and on. So yeah, so I decided to like make this stupid ass video just to explain like why. Well, first of all, I was like annoyed by the YouTube commenting thing again, because it just makes no sense to me, and I get no explanation from them whatsoever. So it's like annoying, but whatever. And then I couldn't sleep. It's now almost 6 a.m. but I slept for about an hour or so when I woke up at like 2 hours ago, and I was just thinking like, what am I gonna do? Like it's like 4 a.m. and like what am I gonna do? So it took me a while to like even get myself out of bed, just to focus on anything. So I thought, okay, might as well just make a YouTube video. Maybe release it, maybe not. Maybe people will think that it's weird or whatever. But I couldn't really right now focus on like watching the TV show or something, because most of the shows that I like are like shows that we used to watch together with my boyfriend, and now they just bring up like bad memories. And also some of the shows are like comedy, and I cannot watch comedy right now, like true crime, murder, something like that. Maybe I can deal with that, but like watching people being happy and all that, yeah, I'm not down for that right now. Really not. If I could say like some good things that like I'm not living with my boyfriend right now is like because of the quarantine. He was very, very much like, I mean, like, I know that it's a serious issue and you have to be careful and everything, but he took it like way overboard. So I couldn't go to the gym, I couldn't go for a walk or whatever. Like I gained so much weight and everything because I couldn't keep up. And for me, especially because I have depression and all that, like it's important for me to exercise, but I couldn't even do that. So now basically I could do that, but then again, yeah, I don't know, is it worth it really? Because, and I'm not sure how much longer my gym is going to be open. I have been paying for my gym. They're saying that even with this quarantine and even with me being in the high risk group, that I still need to pay. So I've been paying for it, though I haven't been able to go. So I was thinking like, well, maybe I'll just go there, you know. But I guess I'm just waiting to see how things develop. Like, is it safe to go? Sometimes I feel like I don't care, like if I get it, if I have it. But then of course I have to think about other people. Like, yeah, okay, I might have it and then give it to someone else. So yeah, it's tough. But it was, I don't know if it was easier being quarantined with my boyfriend because he can be pretty particular, and not not a lot of people know about like things that were going on. Like even his sisters, like they don't really know our life. Like I lived with him 24/7, so for them to come and tell me anything, or like, I know my brother, I know, yeah, you know what, I know your brother too, okay? I'm not a freaking idiot. Like I haven't been living in some kind of a bubble here. Like I know what he's capable of, and I know what can happen. But you don't know me, you don't know my life, and you don't know this hell that I'm gonna have to get into. So don't even try to give me advice. Like just don't. Annoying. Well, it's almost 6 a.m. So hey, the lottery is coming today. Maybe I'll win the lottery. Though I don't know if that's gonna help, because if I would win, I would just like leave this place and move back to the States or something. But now that the borders are pretty much closed, I don't know if that's possible. But it's always good to be like sad with money than sad without money, I suppose. That's my experience anyway. So this is my ramble. I will be doing my true crime stories and my ASMR stories and everything. I want to plan them a bit better. This is just a random video, so they're coming. But yeah, if you had the patience to hear me out, I appreciate it. I thank you. So yeah, thanks.